Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Eve the Empath, coming to deliver messages from Spirit. I hope you guys are doing well today. Wanted to bring this message for our Libras, right? We're working with our Libras, Moon, Sun, Rising, North Node. I hope that you had a wonderful time on your break, holiday season. If you celebrate, if not, it's okay, but at any rate, we're going to do a quick pull. I've already meditated and I've already pulled some cards. I will pull the advice at the end just to make sure you get a chance to see that. But again, we are working with our Libras, and the energy around our Libras is diplomatic, gracious. It's about harmony, balance, balancing your relationships, things like that. And specifically, this message is going to be around your 7th and 8th house. So 7th house, the area about your long-term significant partners, business, romantic interests, things like that. And your 8th house, we're going to look at transformation in this area of shared resources, long-term partnerships, also in very strong emotions. This is where we deeply relate to one person. It's a transformation house. More like thinking more like in terms of like a butterfly, how we're going to transform and the little changes or pivotal changes that come as a result. So we're reading from our Akashic Record Tarot, and we are also working with our Herb Crafters deck. And both of them are really good decks because the Akashic gives us information from our histories, our past. It gives us the opportunity to see where we came from. And our Herb Crafters, they give us plant medicine, plus my peeps come through on this deck. So this is where my ancestors like to come visit me, chit chat, let's hang out kind of thing. So we'll start with the Herb Crafters. We got the Sunflower, which is the Magician. Now this deck doesn't read in reverse, but Spirit gave it to me in reverse, and they told me to give it to you guys in reverse. So I'm gonna deliver in reverse. I'm not gonna take away from the plant medicine, so we'll still read those meanings for you guys, but just understand that the reversal of these cards have significant importance, so therefore I have to deliver the messages the way they came out today. So again, the Magician in reverse, and this is talking about people that might be pulling the wool over your eyes. You could be pulling the wool over someone else's eyes. Things that you're manifesting with deception, or someone's manifesting something towards you or with you in deception. So I think that's really why they wanted you to have this in this reversal read, because we're looking at the 8th and the 7th house, which family, romance, love, contracts, things, finances that you have together. You want to make sure that you are getting exactly what they're presenting to you, or what the dream that you're being sold. If it's a relationship, you want to make sure that the information that they're sharing with you, that the trust that they're giving you, or the information that they're giving you, or what they're manifesting, what they're working towards, is really legit for you, because it may not be someone's trying to deceive you, or you could be trying to deceive someone, or there's deception in yourself. And we also got the Temperance in reverse. Typically with the Temperance card, it's about the patience and the tenacity, but in this instance, it's more so where things that you thought you were waiting for are not working out the way you thought they were supposed to. The justice or the fairness isn't necessarily there. You need to take time for self, reevaluate, relook at things. So those two very important messages came through for you. Also, we got the initiation of Count St. John in the Akashic Records. So Spirit is saying that you're not handling your business. There's low-level relationships, low vibrational partnerships, friends, things that you are doing that are not serving your highest interest. You are actually doing yourself a disservice, because you're supposed to be walking into a new direction. You're supposed to be moving upward, and you're not. You're stuck. Even if these are people that are no longer in your life, you're still allowing that energy to keep you stuck, or there's some trickery or deceit in this relationship, in these relationships. I'm going to read it to you directly. It says, your initiation can be, it says the time of your initiation has been upon you, but you are holding on to old ways and being resistant. Wonderful change is at hand, but you're not taking those changes seriously because you're still dealing with low vibrational relationships that no longer serve you. It says they keep you mired in difficulties. Even the low energy people and things keep you down, are gone. You're still kind of stuck in that energy. Same thing I just told you. Whatever is keeping you from pursuing your highest evolution must be confronted. You need to deal with the issues that you have going on. You need to move forward. You need to see things as they truly are. And you need to get in tuned with yourself. It's time to get in touch with who you truly are. Don't block your movement for a higher utilization of force and mind. With it, you can change your life on every face of the world. And that's a very important message. You also got Ark of the Covenant, which is really a beautiful energy. It really kind of ties into everything that they're saying. Like, whatever you got going on, Libra, there's some trickery, deceit. What you're manifesting isn't quite what you think it is. What's hidden behind the scenes is affecting your 7th and 8th house. So your relationships, your partnerships, your feelings, your emotions are all being tied to you at this time. So what you're needing to do is kind of withdraw yourself to restore yourself back to balance, which is your card. You're the card of balance. You're the card of being fair, justice, equality, equity, things like that. So when you're out of whack, when something heavy is on this plate, then you're not living in your balance. So your relationships, your situations, your finances, it even said your finances are out of whack. You're not living up to your potential. So keep that in mind. It's allergy season, guys. Now, also with the Ark of the Covenant, it talks about your contract. So your karmic contract, the contract that you made before you came to this planet to learn lessons and to become more connected and build the consciousness of this planet. You are actually working towards your karmic patterns and that you're doing it correctly. However, Spirit's telling you to be careful because it can easily go back in the other direction if you're not careful, if you're spending too much time, or if you're allowing your ego to take over. It says your karma does not rule you, you rule it. And when the work becomes too great, taking a break and rest doesn't, it supports you. You understand the phases of time and energy, and you work within those phases. Some of your karmic directives at this time may involve other people. If so, make sure there's no urgency, need, or personal agenda in play. See, they came to not play any games with you guys today. They're telling you, check the label. Read the label. Make sure that what you're buying is what you're buying is what they're really selling, or vice versa. For people who are cross-watching, people who are looking at it, and also you. Because I've noticed that a lot of times when we do readings or when we see readings, we'll look at it and give it energy as it's that person, but it's not always. So sometimes that energy can go in the other direction of the person or people that you're dealing with. So keep that in mind. If you're a Libra, it may be you that is pulling the wool on someone's eyes. Maybe you're the one that's being deceitful. Well, Spirit is telling you need to stop it. The time is at hand when you need to handle your own business so that you can elevate. Again, you came here to grow. You came here to learn. You came here to ascend. And in order to do that, it takes responsibility. It takes living out that contract. It takes you looking at things from a full perspective, from a total perspective, and making sure that everything that you're doing is in alignment with your contracts, okay? It says, don't let yourself get pulled into an emotional drama. It says, know that things that require your attention now reflect a commitment that has far-reaching influence that may impact you into the present as well as your future lives. That's telling you that it's not even about just this life, but it could be multiple lifetimes. So remember the contracts, the manifestations. If you're into spell work, if you're doing those types of spells, make sure that you understand the implications of what you're getting yourself into. And even if you're not into those things, just make sure that whatever you're touching, whatever it is that you're working towards, that you're manifesting, that you are concentrating on, that it is in alignment, that it's not about deception or deceit, or that you're not being deceived. Make sure that you're taking the time to rest. Make sure that you're giving yourself love and kindness, and make sure that whatever you're being giving your time to is really deserving of your time. If it's a job, if it's a family member, if it's again, relationship, which I'm pretty sure this is relationship because it's 7th and 8th house specifically for you guys. So if you're going into a new commitment, look at it. Make sure what the package is, it's what's on the inside, because a lot of times we get the package but we don't examine the heart, we don't examine the insides. So you think you're buying something that's a healthy snack and it's loaded with unnatural and unhealthy sugars that's going to spike your blood pressure, or not your blood pressure but your glucose or whatever. You get the gist of it. The point of the matter is, make sure you're paying attention. Make sure that what you're manifesting, what you're requesting, what you're praying for those of you who are walking in the faith of prayer or Allah or whoever, it doesn't matter. Make sure whatever it is that you're seeking, that you're desiring, that you're praying for, that you're giving reverence to, it is for your highest good, and it's not going to land you in a situation that you don't want to have yourself landed in. Also, it says, make sure that you uphold the sacred covenant you have chosen to touch the world with. Excuse me. Make sure that you live up to your covenant, okay? So I'm going to give you some advice. This is going to be from our moon deck. Our beautiful Libras, Holy Spirit, and angels. Guys, please give us a beautiful advice. Not all that. For our Libras. Just give us 1 or 2 cards that they can use to take with them for the rest of the day. What is the energy surrounding these beautiful Libras? What do they need to get themselves back in balance? It says that you guys need to meditate and contemplate. So go inward, maybe do some journaling. I love to journal. It's a great way to allow yourself to see where you are. It gives you timelines on how your mental is and how your life is. So you can go back and do look backs and see, oh, at this time in my life, this is where I was. Look where I've come. It gives you a measuring tool. Not only that, it's a great way to manifest. You did get the Magician card in reverse. So understand that sometimes with the Magician, if it's a reversal, again, there's deceit or things aren't manifesting the way you want to. Maybe journaling or writing it down, scripting, those are good ways or techniques that you can utilize to help yourself move forward and grow. Also, we're going to do you a quick chakra card, okay? Look at the chakras that you need to kind of get in alignment, because there's definitely some hidden agendas, things that you don't see. And a lot of times things come from the inside out. So what is it that you're neglecting within yourself? What is the parts of you that you're holding on to, holding back from? And we have our crown. Wow, that's beautiful, because our crown is definitely where we get our downloads from, right? We can see with our intuition, but our crown definitely comes from the ether. That information, that spirit world is definitely giving you power. Well, when you are not in alignment, like they were saying in this card, you're actually telling spirit, you're reflecting that back, or you're not accepting it, or it's so limited because you're blocking yourself. So make sure that you're allowing yourself to end those relationships or those partnerships, or letting go of those things that no longer serve your best interest. Make sure that you give yourself what you need to grow and ascend, because you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't keep pouring into people and things and situations and it's not benefiting you, or the benefit is so little. It's like pouring it through a strainer with full of noodles. You're not going to get as much liquid, or it's going to take much longer. And Spirit says time out for that. It's time to move forward. So things you can do to balance your crown chakra. It says, I feel the divine force flowing through me. I honor this, and I know that it flows through all. It says, I am calm in knowing that I am one with all that I contemplate and meditate on in this fact. I regularly remind myself that we are all from the same source, and that we are all on a journey as spiritual beings experiencing this physical existence. I am aware that I have a choice as how to respond to what's happening in my life. You have a choice. Your responses are enormous and have an effect on my spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical being. So when you're finding yourself in these situations which you are in, you're drawn into something, something's changing in your life. Pay attention to the emotions, pay attention to what you're giving, what you're thinking in those moments. Again, scripting and writing and journaling are great tools to use, and it doesn't matter if you're male or female, they're still going to work. It gives life to the words, it gives life and power, and it gives you a way to release all of that stuff that's on the inside, right? So that's all I have for you guys today, our beautiful Libras. I appreciate your time for coming. I hope that you enjoyed the message. Again, they're general, so if you find yourself here and there's information or you don't find it useful, it's okay, because we do not want you to vibrate in places that you do not belong. However, if you do enjoy the message, don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe. There may be someone who can enjoy this message. Thank you guys. Bye.